Tycoon from MrTycoon.com, and I'm glad you come back for part 2 of the 4-part series on helping you get unstuck in your life so that you can hit your target. Remember, in lesson 1, in video 1, we talked about having a goal. And we talked about goal setting. So a short review of video 1. We said most people have goals and they have a target, but they don't have any time limit on it, or time that they're going to make it to the goal, or they don't have the tenacity, the why. So now we're to part 2, step 2, to the 7 steps of getting unstuck in your life so that you can succeed. Now the thing is, we talked about having a destination, and we know there's a lot of modes of transportation, but it's really only 2, wheels and wings. Think about it. In hitting your target, let's look at it from a point of if you're going to, say, China. Now, based upon where you're going, what would be the best mode of transportation and probably the easiest mode of transportation to get you there? Now, you possibly could get there by boat, but it'd be very difficult. We know it's impossible to get there by car, but by plane, it's possible. That's what we're going to look at when we're looking at our target. In this episode, we talked about using $100,000 as our financial target. Now, the thing is, if you were selling paper clips from door to door, that'll be a little difficult with using that mode of transportation. So the thing that we want to think about is the next step, number 2, is the vehicle. The vehicle that we're going to use. The vehicle that we're going to use to actually hit our target based upon time and the tenacity, the why, the energy that will be necessary. See, myself, I like to use real estate as one of the vehicles that I use to create wealth. Now, based upon my personality, real estate works for me. But remember I talked about looking at your personality as far as when you're looking at your goals? What vehicle fits your personality? And then also, not just the time to get there, but the time that you have to invest into using that vehicle. Now, we know a lot of people have made money with internet marketing. They've also made a lot of money with network marketing. So those are viable vehicles based upon the target, the time, and the tenacity that's necessary. You know, I got one, just a little short story, I got one partner, all he builds is multi-million-dollar houses. Now, the thing is, he has a big crew that's able to build 7 and 8 of them at a time because the margin is kind of small on them. So the thing is, when you're looking at hitting your target, you have to make the decision, what mode of transportation am I going to use? What vehicle or wealth creation tool am I going to use to actually hit my target? So that's step 2 for you to actually go now, because I know you did your homework from video 1 when you sat down and you looked at what is it that I want? Do I have the time? Am I going to invest the time? Am I going to give myself time? And 2, do I have the tenacity? Is my why big enough? Now, in step 2 in this video, we're talking about the vehicle that you're going to use. Because you have a destination that you're going to, and this vehicle that you're in is going to take you to that destination. So, as always, as in this video, in order to get your money right, you got to get your mind right, so you got to think about the vehicle that you're going to use. Until next time, peace.